What is going on? We're here after a big game 2 against the Phillies, where the Padres take it 8-5 after what felt like kind of a down, really a down first couple of innings, where you saw the Padres go down 4-0, and maybe not even a down couple innings. It was more like a down half inning where Padres go down 4-0, and Josh Bell goes deep, Brandon Drury goes deep. Sorry, I'm trying to get my Wi-Fi all sorted out, but um two really big at bats right there for the Padres and Josh Bell and Brandon Drury. And the theme kind of this whole time has been the trade acquisitions haven't really come through for this Padres team. But today, the trade acquisitions end up being involved in almost every single one of the runs that scored today. So it was a really big day for the Padres. Um, Being able to take two out of the first two at home is really big. Granted, you want to take them both, but can't complain considering Zach Wheeler was throwing a gem yesterday. Had a really fantastic game, but today they were able to take out Aaron Nola very fast, put up a lot of runs on him, had a big 5-run inning. And Aaron Nola's been just as good, maybe a little worse than Zach Wheeler. So that was big for the Padres for sure, especially considering 4 runs in the second inning. Blake Snell didn't have his best stuff that inning. Um, Padres were able to show a lot of grit, a lot of resilience, and a lot of hunger, I think, that inning. So that was great to see. Um, but yeah, that was exciting. I mean, I was at work, so I didn't get to watch all of it. I was trying my best to watch it on my phone and everything. Um, but really, really big game for the Padres today for sure. Um, I don't really know what else to say. I mean, Blake Snell didn't have his best stuff. He was still able to battle it out and go a few more innings. But really, this lineup came through today in a way that they've been kind of coming through this whole postseason. And Snell was unlucky for sure. He had that one ball to Juan Soto that didn't get caught because he couldn't see it. Um, but overall, a really good win for this Padres team. I mean, I'm very excited. Doesn't maybe seem like it, but I kind of lost the hype after winning that game. Bellinger did finally do something. I think that's going to be the main thing that everyone's going to be talking about after this is that Bellinger stepped up and were able to come through, hit some big time shots. We're able to bring in some runs, and that was great to see out of them too. Considering you haven't really gotten out of any production of them too, it's been a lot of Machado and Jake Cronenworth, to be honest, and some of the middle of the lineup, Austin Nola, Trent Grisham. But it'd be really big if Soto, Bell, Drury, if they're all able to come through. It's gonna be really big for this lineup to be able to put up the amount of runs they put. I don't expect it every game, but to be able to put up the amount of runs they put up today, or to at least have competitive at bats, very fun to see from the Padres for sure. Yeah, a lot of it is mostly about Josh Bell and Brandon Drury. Manny Machado, of course. Yeah, man. Manny Machado, he's always gonna step up. He's always gonna be that guy that we've kind of desired having in San Diego. Today for sure showed why he deserved that contract a few years back. I mean, you look at it a few years back and 300 million, 10 years, that was a lot. That was a lot. Bryce Harper in kind of the same boat. That was a lot of money. And you're looking at the contracts now, you're looking at Manny's and you're thinking, wow, Manny's is kind of a bargain. We got Manny for pretty cheap, considering the value that he's brought to us, considering the production he's had. I mean, he just put up one of the best seasons in Padres history. Um, so every bit of that contract is definitely a value. Grisham's starting to cool off. Yeah, I'm glad he was able to have his best series against the Dodgers and the Mets because without him, I don't know if we're in this position. I mean, all you really need is a few good guys, man. You need a few good guys each series to be hot or to get hot, and you're in the driver's seat to really win that series. Um, Now on to game 3 where you got Joe Musgrove. I don't exactly remember who he's facing. Let me check. I'm sure you guys are gonna tell me right now. Um, Let me see. Wi-Fi is kind of messing up a little bit right now. But overall, that was a really big game from the Padres, man. Showed a lot of resilience, showed a lot of fight, and that was great to see. Um, Let me see. It is Joe Musgrove. I don't even know if there's a starter. Oh, Ranger Suarez. There we go. Um, yeah, yeah. Hopefully, it's kind of another. I know that bullpen's not exactly very good. I know Ranger Suarez isn't very good, but hopefully the Padres are kind of able to flip the switch. Whereas throughout the season against these guys that weren't very good or that we haven't really faced, they had some difficulties against, and hopefully they're able to flip the switch this time. I mean, it feels like this Padres offense has really been one of the more dominant forces in baseball this postseason. So hopefully they're able to keep it up for sure. Obviously, yesterday it was kind of a little hangover considering that Dodgers series was a very emotional series. It's a emotionally, physically draining series. They were trying to beat the team. They were trying to exercise their demons, basically, is what I considered it. You saw that 2020 series. Yeah, it was basically just an extended regular season, but where Bruce Dark-Gratterall and all that whole Dodgers team was, and Manny Machado were chirping at each other and everything, and the Padres really wanted to beat them. You could see it in their reactions after winning every game, the way they played, the heart they showed, the hustle, the celebration, the shit talking. You could see it, how bad they wanted to beat that team. And yesterday it kind of felt like they didn't have that same mojo. It didn't really feel like they were there. They like the energy was there, I could say, from the team. And they were able to really find it today. Yeah, game 4, Syndergaard, probably Clevenger. I'm hoping Clevenger and Manaea can both throw that game 4 and kind of save the bullpen. Getting 7 or 8, shit, maybe even 9, probably 8 out of Clevenger and Manaea would go a really long ways in terms of saving the bullpen for the rest of the series or possibly the next series. So hopefully we're able to get. Oh, sorry, damn. Whew. Hopefully we're able to get a good amount of innings out of Clevenger and hopefully Manaea as well. People giving up on this team too early. Shoot, people gave up in the wild card series, man. People gave up after game 2. People gave up during the season. People gave up after game 1 against the Dodgers. People gave up after yesterday. There's been no reason to give up. They've shown us that they've shown us the fight. I mean, yeah, they only ended up with 89 wins in the regular season, but they overcame a lot to get to this point, man. I mean, your superstar gets popped for PEDs. Your superstar gets on a motorcycle accident. Your manager's out for 2 or 3 weeks. Manny Machado misses 2 or 3 weeks. I mean, you had a very lackluster lineup for most of the season where your pitching and defense had to carry you. That was one of the more resilient seasons of baseball I can remember. So it's not like the Padres are a pushover, man. It's not like they've given us reason to give up on them. The Dodgers, they didn't have to face any adversity throughout the whole season. So there was reason for their fans to give up on them. But for us, we've shown a lot of grit, a lot of fight, a lot of resilience to get to this point. So no reason to give up. Now, still got to win 3 more games. I saw Tatis got another wrist surgery. Hopefully he's still back on time. Scherzer with the face plant running to first. Yeah, I saw that. I thought that was really funny. But it was overall an exciting game. I mean, there was a lot of moments, especially after 4-0, you're thinking, oh shit, not again. Like, that was a very stressful inning, but they bounced right back. And I mean, that's the whole point. When you go down, you want to bounce back right away and try and at least cut it in half. And that's exactly what the Padres did. And for the most part, they held them to that 4-run, to those 4 runs. And then there's just one more run after that. But the Padres did so much on offense throughout the game that, they were able to bounce out to a comfortable lead. Snell pitched great. He was just victimized by bad defense and the high sky. Yeah, man. I mean, I couldn't agree more for sure. He did pitch very well. He just had a bad inning. Not even a bad inning, just an unfortunate, unlucky inning. I wish San Diego Chicken made a comeback. Hey, I mean, if we get far enough, you might see him make a comeback, and that'd be pretty cool for sure. But right now, our guy's the Friar. Let's see, what can we Clevenger and Manaea game 4, dude. Yeah. I mean, that's the wave, man. That's what you should do because the Padres bullpen has been shut down, lights out. Throwing a lot of great quality innings, and you don't want it to get to them. You don't want them to be tired or anything. So and Clevenger hasn't thrown since what last week. Manaea hasn't thrown in forever also, so it's like they're both very well rested, and you gotta hope that you can get 7 out of them for sure. How many more games Tatis Jr. suspended for in 2023? That's just all gonna depend on how many games we play, man. I mean, the further the Padres go in the postseason, the more games they play in the postseason is more games that they knock off Fernando's suspension. So whether they think of that as incentive or not, I don't know, but we'll see how far they go for sure. Josh Allen's chick is better than Emma Stone. I didn't really see Josh Allen's girl, but um, I was a Gwen Stacy fan. Not better than MJ though. I will say. Still pitched good considering the weird errors that extended that inning. I mean, not even just the weird errors, but it was just the little shimpies that were falling in between the infielders and the outfielders. The pop-ups that were just falling in, such as Bryce Harper's and Nick Castellanos' hits. There were just little singles, like little bloopers that were falling in. So it's like, he was pitching some great baseball. It's just some unfortunate luck. Would Citizens Bank Park favor more for the Padres to hit deep flies? Huh. That's a good question. What we'll probably do is we'll probably have an episode out tomorrow. Maybe they'll record in the morning or something. Oh man, I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. But we'll probably see how many expected home runs would these guys have at Citizens Bank Park, and then we'll kind of determine from there. Is it a favorable ballpark for hitters or not? Obviously, Petco Park isn't, but they put up 8 runs today, a total of 13 runs today at Petco. So, I guess kind of going against the grain. Yeah, they put the ball in play. Yeah. I mean, it's been the MO for both of these teams. What does the rest of Philly's rotation look like? Ranger Suarez will be pitching tomorrow. If they do need a number 4 starter, if they don't want to pitch Wheeler on short rest, then they'll probably go Noah Syndergaard. 2 very beatable pitchers that the Padres need to pounce on in the first 4 innings. Get them out in 4. Get them out in 5. Nothing more than 5 it should take no more than 5 to get them out of the game and get to that bullpen. What a game. Go Padres. Yes, sir. Go Padres. I mean, even if it felt like we were out, we were never out. And the Padres have had that kind of mentality throughout the postseason is even though we've been down, it's never really felt like we were out of the game. It's really felt like we were still going to win. Have I gotten a rally towel? No, I got to go to Petco first to try and get one. So we'll see if I can make it out to a game either this week or next week. Probably next week. They don't play here again until next week. So we'll see if I can make it out to a game and get one of those beautiful towels. But I'm going to need one. If anyone knows where I can get a newspaper of either us beating the Dodgers or whatever it is, please let me know because I really want to get one. I think Vaughn's probably has one. I could probably go to Vaughn's, maybe find one, but I really want to see and try and get one. Hopefully we continue to play great away. Yeah, the Padres have had a pretty solid record away. Hopefully they keep that up, man. I mean, I think it was earlier this season we took a series in Philly. So hopefully we're able to take another series in Philly. We have to start Drury over Myers. Yeah, I mean, Drury hit a home run today, kind of found his groove. Josh Bell also. With how often Will Myers has been striking out, I guess you can say, yeah, it's warranted. But in terms of defense, you're going to have to get Will out there probably towards in the later innings or, if Brandon Drury gets cold again, you want to get Will out there. Against lefties, you want to get Will out there, So it's going to be a lot of – it's not necessarily going to be, oh, you have to put this guy in over this guy. It's going to be a lot of situational lineup, situational rotation, stuff like that, where they're gonna try and put their guys at the best advantage they can, going based off numbers, past numbers against lefties, numbers against righties, numbers against this pitcher, numbers against that pitcher, different kinds of things to try and set them up for success. Where's Matt and Chase? Matt said he couldn't record. Chase, I am not sure. We love Snellzilla. Yeah, we sure do, man. I mean, yeah, he pitched a solid game, and even after those 4 runs, he was able to hold them. So definitely a pretty solid start for Blake Snell. Let me know what you guys think going into this game 3. Let's see, we're facing Ranger Suarez. Who you guys think it should be in the lineup? What are you guys expecting out of Joe Musgrove? Who's going to be first to come out of the bullpen? All this kind of stuff. Brandon looks silly at first base defensively compared to Will Myers. Well, shoot, man, Will Myers has played some really athletic and really good first base, so he's looked like the best first baseman for sure. Jackson Merrill leads the Arizona Fall League in hits. Hit a no doubter, dude. Bobby Barrels, man, Jackson Merrill. That guy looks really good, man. I mean, we haven't talked too much about the farm system lately, but I'm glad that AJ Preller was able to keep him because he really looks like a future star. Granted, we've said that about a lot of Padres guys, and a lot of them haven't panned out, but Jackson Merrill looks like the real deal. And he's considering all the trades we've made in terms of blowing up the farm and everything. Jackson Merrill is going to be a very, very big part of how this Padres team looks in the future. Where's Ryan? Oh shoot, I haven't talked to Ryan in a little bit. Do you think we should extend Snell? Snell has one more year. Let's see how he does next year, and then we could talk about extending Snell. The thing with Snell has always been a little bit of inconsistency, where you see a really bad or pretty bad first half, and then you see a really good second half. And I think in order to justify extending Snell, you kind of need to we need him to be more consistent. Philly's crowd is going to be insane, but y'all got this. Pirates have a more talented lineup and pitching staff, including bullpen. And I mean, the Padres have played really well on the road so far this postseason, and throughout the whole season, the Padres have played well on the road. Took the series against the Mets, took a game against the Dodgers, two pretty loud environments. And now back on the road, we'll see how the Padres do. But we've succeeded in other environments already, so we'll see how this goes. Nola hits Nola again. Oh my God! Did you guys see the Nola fought their dad's face when when Austin hit the RBI? He looked pissed. Like he didn't even care that his son hit off his son. He just looked pissed. It was really funny. Older Nola bro came through for us for sure. Dodgers all day, babe. Fuck the Padres. How's Cancun? But I don't know. There's not really much to talk about. I'm probably only going to be live for a little longer, just because I mean, there's not a lot to talk about. The Padres offense blew up. The pitching held it down after that 4-run inning. The Padres bullpen again keeps exceeding our expectations in the postseason. And I think all throughout the season we had been talking about how important this bullpen is going to be in the postseason because sorry, I'm tired. But they came in very well rested, the Padres bullpen did. How's Dave Roberts? I'm surprised he hasn't been fired yet. Nola Brothers' dad knows who. Oh, dude, yeah. His favorite is Aaron for sure. You have your first half started and your second half started. It's very hard to ask someone to be solid 160. Yeah, I don't expect Snell to be solid 160 games. Don't get me wrong, but it's more of there's a lot of first half games that we weren't even competitive in because he wasn't pitching very well. And contrary to that, there was a lot of games where Snell pitched where we were only competitive because he was so good. So it's more of seeing consistency, Should I start Kenneth Walker or Jonathan Taylor for a quick fantasy question? That's a good one. Keep up with Jonathan Taylor's status throughout the week. I would say it depends on the rest of your lineup. Personally, I wouldn't sit Kenneth Walker. He looks very good. He's breaking a lot of tackles. So if you can, start both, but you can't sit Jonathan Taylor. This was a must-win. I'm happy and relieved. And let me know if you guys thought it was a must-win or not, because I saw a lot of people saying it wasn't a must-win, but if you go down 2-0, all the pressure's on you. And personally, I think the Padres play better when they're loose and having fun without pressure. So it seems like, yeah, you're damn right, that was a must-win. I was actually kind of surprised people weren't really calling it a must-win. I feel like, of course, every game's a must-win. Oh, God. Every game's a must-win, and the players know that they have to go into the game with that mentality. Oh shit, your other running back is Henry. What about your flex spot? I wonder if Dave Roberts gets crap from his neighbors. LOL. I know he lives in North County somewhere. Oh, I didn't know that. That'd be hilarious. Broncos suck against the Chargers. Yeah, well, the Broncos suck in general. It was 1-1 versus the Dodgers after 2 games. Yeah, and that's what it is right now. And the difference is against the Dodgers, we were on the road going 1-1. Now we come out of a 2-game home stretch 1-1. So it's still encouraging considering you're gonna have you have a big 3-game series coming up, but you've already won in Philadelphia. But that is going to be an entirely different crowd, and in order for the Padres to win, they're going to have to silence that crowd early and really control the pace of the game. Yeah, it is a best of 5. That's what I was kind of thinking too, Daniels. It's a best of 5, and they have home field advantage, but that's all right. Let's bring it back to San Diego up 3-2, whatever it is. Win 2 games over there, come back and clinch it in San Diego. Clinch it over there. I don't care. Amonra, shoot, man, that's pretty tough. I mean, get back to us. Friday, and we'll try helping you again because I'm honestly not sure. Who started the bobblehead celebration for the Pads? So that celebration actually comes from, shoot, what's it called? What's the damn movie called? Someone remind me. Night at the Roxbury. Will Ferrell and I forgot the other guy, but them two have this little dance that they do throughout the movie, and yeah, that's where it stems from. The Night at the Roxbury. I hope it goes to 7 and we clinch World Series on my birthday. That'd be really cool, man. I mean, personally, I want them to clinch in 6. That way, we don't have to use an extra pitcher. Set ourselves up for the World Series, but whatever it takes. I don't care how I don't care how many games it takes to win. Which game do we lose in Philly? Probably one Clevenger and I pitch, so probably game 4. It's okay if Grish is cooling off because Drury and Bell are heating up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as 2 or 3 guys, maybe 4 guys are hot throughout the lineup, it'll be very easy to envision the Padres winning this series. I'm going to the watch party at Petco Friday night. I can't afford playoff tickets, but I'm going to. Yeah, I've thought about going to the watch party too. So if I do go to the watch party, I'll update you guys, and I'd love to meet some of you guys. I haven't bought tickets to any games because I want to splurge on World Series. I'm thinking the exact same thing. What happened to the swag chain? It was probably just bad luck from last year. They didn't want to bring it back. Beer pong for a single, Night at the Roxbury for a double. Yeah, that's really cool. I think they do the Night at the Roxbury for the triples too. But really cool celebration. I mean, this is a fun team, man. This is a team with a lot of swag, a lot of heart, a lot of resilience, and that's kind of what's gotten them to this point for sure. But with that being said, I'll probably go live for whatever other questions you have. Let me know. I want to go hit the gym and stuff and everything. So I really just I don't want to be on here for too long. Soto came in clutch today. Yeah, man. Really, all the new acquisitions came in clutch today. Soto, Bell, Drury. Those are the guys you wanted to see help us in the postseason, and they did that today. I'm concerned about Cronin God a little bit. His at-bats today were meh. That's a good one. And what I was kind of thinking is, all right, we haven't gotten too much from the 4th spot in the lineup. What are we going to do in order to counter that? And I kind of thought, have Profar lead off and have Cronenworth bat second. They didn't do that today. They put Cronenworth at the cleanup. I think maybe their mentality is, all right, Manny's been hitting too good from 2 to move him from 3 to get him out of there. So let's keep him there. But my idea was Profar, Cronenworth, Soto, Manny, and whatever they do, man, I'm not going to question Big Bone Mel. That guy's a genius. It could be every very peak 98 series revenge matchup between the Yankees and the Padres. That's kind of what I'm looking for. I want that really bad. And the Yankees do have a solid rotation. Garrett Cole's been pitching great. Nestor Cortez is really good. They have solid guys, but I think, and they have Aaron Judge, but I think it'd be fun to play the Yankees. I don't want to play the Astros, but I'd play the Yankees. I've been waiting for us to play Drury. Yeah, he hasn't gotten too many postseason at bats, but today really came through in his postseason at bats. All right, let's get one more good question in, and then I'm gonna head out. Dude, I actually don't use pre-workout. I've been wanting to though. I don't know. Caffeine doesn't really work for me. But there was this one time I took pre-workout with my friend and I was amped. So I think it's a good idea to start taking it, especially considering I'm pretty tired after work and everything now. But I'll definitely look into the Superhuman Miami Vice. Yeah, for sure. Astros would be a Dodgers night. Yeah, dude, they would. They don't. I actually asked my girlfriend and somebody else, like, hey, would you guys go for the Padres if they played the Astros? And one of them said yes, and the other said hell no. So, and I'm just thinking, like, how could you as a Dodgers fan go for the Astros? Let's get one more good question. And then I'm going to head out, go to the gym. I'm really tired. I don't want to go to the gym, to be honest, but got to do what you got to do. Overall, great game from the Padres today, though. I mean, a lot of energy. Shout out to the fans, too, man, especially on a day game, on a Wednesday where everybody has work. You guys really showed. I mean, the fans really showed out. There was a lot of people there waving the towels and everything. The Padres, the Friar faithful's shown up each game, and it's been really really good to see. Josh Hader, dog. Josh Hader's been a beast, man. And every postseason team, every World Series team needs that guy that comes in and just shuts it down. And Josh Hader's struck out the side. He's done things that you could hope for out of a closer, especially one like Josh Hader, where we gave up guys that have been not only have been an important part of this Padres team, but at one point we're supposed to be a big part of this Padres team. So Josh Hader has been super fun to watch. But with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and head out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Celebrate this Padres win, but realize that, still got 3 more games to win. There's a lot of more moments, a lot of more fun to come. So have a good night, and I'll talk to you guys. Shoot, am I supposed to talk to you guys tomorrow? I don't remember, but I know I'm supposed to talk to you guys Friday, so I'll talk to you guys. Yeah, I trust Hater now. I'll talk to you guys Friday.